Hey VC, Jeff, back again. Been a while. Got quite the stack of stuff I picked up over the last few months or so. Um, yeah, I've been on a bit of an emo kick if you've been following my Instagram. Yeah, let's just jump in here because this is going to be a long video. Let's see. Been picking up a bunch of the numero stuff lately, so let's see. This is the. I'm gonna mess up this name. Clickatat Ika what fuck. Clickatat Ikatawi. Um, yeah, so they were contemporaries of Unwound. So again, they're like early emo slash math rocky kind of stuff. Post punk, yeah, or post hardcore rather. But yeah. So excellent box set. This one's a 3-discer. It has a little coffee book. I don't guess it 4.5. I bought the tape version, so I think Sean, you're getting that of their first demo, which is some of their best stuff. But yeah, I kind of wanted it on vinyl, so I just got this because I got it relatively cheap. So that gets about a 4.5, I'd say. Let's see. This was a record store pickup. Been wanting this. Just finally found a clean copy for a reasonable price. I got a little shop I like for older stuff that is very reasonably priced and is always clean. So happy to get that. I think I paid around 10 for this, so was happy to do that. I think I'm gonna purge. I had some other stuff on CD. I might just purge that, but I'm kind of on the border of that one. But yeah, I like this album a lot, so happy to have that. Big Science that shows up in the VC every once in a while, so at least a 4, maybe 4.5. Yeah, I was trying to preserve the shrink wrap on this one just because I have a feeling it's gonna get beat up, but it's not looking too good. Yeah, I showed this last time. It's a big ass box set, 5-disc. Comes with a hell of a coffee book in there. That took me several weeks to get through. That is the most information dense book I've gotten on a numero release, unless you want to count the Unwound one that's across multiple sets. But anyway, 5 discs. This is 90 Day Men. I showed this last time. I'm still sticking with a 5. This is my favorite numero release, bar none. Really well done. Really interesting read as well. All 5 discs solid throughout. You can kind of hear the band progress. Yeah, I should have heard of this band much earlier, I guess. I've listened to this a lot. It is really good. So, highest recommendation. It is pricey. I did find it a little cheaper on Amazon compared to other places. That's where I ended up getting it. Otherwise, it's something like 120. I think I got 60-ish, which is a steal for 5 discs. So highly recommend that one if you can swing that. If you like your post-hardcore emo early emo kind of stuff. Yeah, I finally picked this up. I thought it was harder to get a hold of than it was, but I think this is like the gold vinyl edition. This is actually an older. I think it's a slightly older pressing. It was like old new stock or something. But yeah, happy to finally get this in there. Yeah, and I've been redoing all my. I reorganized all my collection, so it's now categorized, because before I was just like losing stuff in there, and it's like just forgetting I had stuff. But now I got it all like broken up by genres a lot more, and then so if I'm in a certain mood, I can find stuff and get into I'm just like listening to stuff a lot more now. So what needed to get done. From that Honey Hole, Love again, got a really reasonable price. This is the self-titled. Yeah, I still kind of want decaf. I don't know. I do want some of their other stuff as well, but yeah, it was a really clean copy and a really good price, so I couldn't pass that up. So I'd say about a 4 in my book, but it's still really good. local band. I had this on CD. Oh, wonder what I did with the CD. Okay, so Sean, that reminds me. I'll pop this in your box, Sean. So, Universal Order of Armageddon. Had this on CD. Like there was a really good. I think it's all the same material, but Kill Rock Stars had done the release of this before. But this like takes all their 7 inches, some of which I have, some I don't. 7 inches and some other material, and throws it all together in a 2-disc comp. I think this is like clear vinyl or something. Yeah, this is a clear vinyl one. I think there's like a few color variants, but yeah, so this is Annapolis early emo. Most of Moss Icon in this band. I prefer Universal Order of Armageddon to Moss Icon. I'm not sure everyone would, but I grew up watching these guys. I don't know if I ever saw Moss Icon. I might have, but it would have been like one of my very first shows. So I probably was just overwhelmed with everything. But yeah, this is really, really good. 4.5 all day long. I saw this on sale for like, I think $20. I think normal price is like in the $30-$40 range. 2-discer. Again, it comes with a nice thick numero book. So I'm going back and collecting a lot of there's a lot of reissues of the Annapolis scene that I kind of grew up with. So it's pretty wild, all these bands. Like, they have these photos on the venues. I might be in those. I keep looking, kind of expecting, because I recognize a lot of the people in the pictures, but yeah, I don't know. I might be in there somewhere. Another Annapolis band on Numero. This one is The Hated. This is their unreleased album. I would classify this one as like proto-emo. They were contemporaries. They got early 80s start, like 83, 84, I'd say. They broke up before I was in the Indianapolis scene, but they were definitely running the shows and the tables and the Vermin Scum Records, all that stuff. But yeah, so I definitely met these guys, but I don't think I ever got to see them play. This has really been growing on me. So I do need to get the first volume of this. Volume 4 is actually it's a combo of all their 7 inches, which is not as good. This is their final album. It's one of those ones that was kind of floating around on tape. I probably did have it at one point on tape. I don't know. But yeah, it's been growing on me. It's probably not for everyone, but yeah, if you're into like that early emo, if you like Rites of Spring, this might be up your alley. But I would definitely, the Flux is definitely a lot stronger than their comp album. Let's see. Found this right after Vinyl Rich showed this. It was cheap. I picked it up. It was a really clean copy. Sister of Mercy's first LP. First and Last and Always is probably. I was gonna buy their comp, but of all their 7 inches, but this is probably enough for me. I just wanted at least one album in there, so it was a good price, and yeah, so I don't have to buy the comp now. Maybe one and done. It hasn't aged that well, I think, but it's still to give it a 4. This was they had like a half off sale at what do you call that? Dang, I forget. Alternative Tentacles. I just forgot the name. So No Means No Wrong. I guess they're technically classified punkish, but I don't know. I kind of consider it more of a noise rock album, maybe. I think this is red vinyl. I can't remember, but anyway. So it's that reissue. It was ridiculously cheap, like $10. At that price, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get it. Has it aged well? Not as well as some, but I still give it a 4. It's one that's probably my one and done. No Means No. So I kind of wanted to have one, so that is definitely my one and done. That is their iconic album. Again, my little Honey Hole, found it at a really good price, exceedingly clean. Shadows Night, Gloria, First Press, so happy to get that. Yeah, that's a banger. 4.5 all day long. Classic garage rock. Again, Honey Hole, got a really clean copy. These are going up. I think I paid $15, which is I still reasonable, but he's definitely were a $5 album or a bargain bin not that long ago. Damn you, VC. So kind of Psych. This one has fire on it, and got a bunch of covers and whatnot. So yeah, money, James Brown, put a spell on you. But yeah, excellent. Yeah, kind of hard rock Psych, whatever. Pretty good one. That's a pretty solid 4 plus. Yeah, this one I really liked. This one just another Psych album. Got it cheap. I keep finding this recently, but it's always like banged up and it's like overpriced. I found that this one's like really clean BG plus better vinyl. So happy to get that. Fantasy, another Psych. This was really good, and yeah, happy to finally get that at a really good price. Another one I've been wanting, I one and done. I don't know, I could almost skip the first side, but the second side's a real banger, so don't need to talk about that. I was hoping this was a first press, but it's a very early one, but it's definitely like maybe a second pressing. So I guess that first press is the one that had the better recording before they lost the masters. I think that was the story from the VC. But yeah, it's a classic. I don't really need any other Moody Blues other than this, but yeah. After I organized, I was rather surprised how much Psych I had in my collection these days. Yeah, another one from my Alternative Tentacles. This one gets a 4.5. Creeps on Candy. I don't even remember them back in the day. This was almost like a blind buy. I kind of sampled some of it. I was like, damn, that is pretty good. This one has aged quite well. So mid 90s ish. Noise rocker, very punky. 4.5 all day long. I highly recommend that one. You can get it cheap. Yeah, that emo kick still. Sunny Day Real Estate, their second album. I don't know. I'm still kind of tempted to pick up the first, but this is probably my one and done Sunny Day. Unless I've really exhausted all my emo. My emo section's really grown lately because I've just been kind of getting, I don't know, nostalgia trip or something. But yeah, I think it's a double album. I can't remember if it's special in any way. It might be colored, but it's remastered. Yeah, the bonus track's actually the strongest. But yeah, it was like 50% off. I just jumped on it. So at least a 4, maybe even 4.5. But I definitely favor the bonus tracks over the actual album, which is kind of funny. This one was I think this is the third album by Moonweather. Again, a little bit on the psyche, jammy band end of things. I like the one before this a lot better, but you can pick this up still, I think, for about $5 on Bandcamp if you want it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not pushing this one too much, but I enjoyed it. So I don't know, 3.5. I like the one prior to this a lot more, but yeah, I don't know. I'll give that one another listen. I had 2 or 3 times, and I don't know, it's just not grabbing me as much. This one's 4.5 all day long. Blank, another Annapolis hardcore band. Kind of debating if I want to complete the collection. This is definitely one of those first bands I got to see back in the day, and yeah, this is their final like full-length album, and it's yeah, definitely their strongest material. So anywhere by here. I think this is like on white and green vinyl, not unlike the that orange, that creamsicle one I showed not that long ago. That's good. So, I don't know. I usually don't show this because I'm never going to get through this, but it's kind of a cool color. There is a tricolor, but it's harder to get. I missed out on that one. But yeah. So it's on Reptilian Records. It's a local Baltimore label. They do a lot of noise rock stuff. A lot of it's quite good. But yeah. So I still have like tapes that got passed around. back in the day. Now I can't get this thing back together. Okay, anyway. But yeah, I really do like this one. That's a 4.5 all day long. Yeah, this one was a hell of hard to get. I guess this was a record store day release. So I was trying to get the splatter ones because they're a little, I guess they're the more difficult to get ones. But yeah, I got it's silver vinyl. It still sounds good. It's similar to like that Modern Lovers release that was on silver recently. Not that recently, I guess it's been a few years now. Yeah, but yeah, it was a big ordeal. I've been trying to get this on CD for ages, but the CDs were coming $100, $200. I was like, I couldn't do it. They finally got a vinyl release. So this is Ween with the Boredoms, as you see, Z-Rock Hawaii, silver vinyl. Comes with a bunch of like bumper sticker stuff. Is numbered out of 500. So I got this at retail, thankfully. Someone tipped me off. There was a shop in Seattle, I think. It was somewhere in Washington State. But I was calling them at 9 o'clock at night and ordering this on the phone because I couldn't get it off the damn website. But yeah, if you check on those now, the frickin' scalpers got it. Yeah. But yeah, they were selling these for like $300 like a week after after the record store day. I frickin' hate record store day. But yeah, if you like Boredoms, you like Ween, like you'd like this album. Or if you don't like Ween, I'm not a huge Ween fan, but I do really like this album. If you like Boredoms, yeah, if you're into like the Super Roots era, that's kind of like where this is at. It's like a mid-90s release. But I'm happy to finally get this. I'm even happier to get it on vinyl because it was only a CD release for a while. And I'm happy I did not pay a fortune for this. I got it for less than 40 ships, so I'm happy to do that. It was a friggin' ordeal. Yep, that local shop, Sam Rivers. I have another Sam Rivers I really like more than this, but it's still quite good. It's kind of that free jazz things, reign of things. Promo copy, as you can see. So I don't know. I thought it was a reasonable price for what I got. Really clean. That one's about a 4, I'd say. Which one's this? Oh yeah. So this is a local Baltimore band. This is their something anniversary. It's like 1984. This was a record store day reissue. So okay, experimental rock, kind of lo-fi, experimental post-punk. Quite good, so I highly recommend this one. I might actually pick up some more half Japanese, but they're not like super high on my list right now. If I see like original pressings or something, I'd probably pick it up. But yeah, this reissue is quite good. I don't know if it's the original record label, it's Fire Records. But yeah, this is like a couple of record store days ago, and it is still available. I can't remember if it's like a colored vinyl, but I don't care, man. They're hard to pull out. Highly recommend that. That's at least a 4, maybe a 4.5 of getting a few listens. Yep, Material Objects. Actually, I got to see Dom and his band last weekend. Really good. Actually, I picked up another local band, which I was less enthused with. They were pretty good live, but yeah, I don't know. The album, after a couple listens, is a little too poppy for me, but they were quite good live, I thought. Well, not quite good, but yeah, they definitely had something going on. But Spring Silver Spring. So yeah, you might get one of those, Sean. I got a couple of those. Didn't notice all the furries on it, so I bought it for my kid. And I was like, I don't know if we're getting furries. But yeah, Material Objects. This is yeah, from Dom. I think this one, yeah, this was just a black vinyl release, which I had zero problems with. Yeah, nice cover, but yeah. This is definitely his strongest work. It definitely has a bit of that Steve Albini sound going. So if you liked his other stuff, this is definitely the strongest. I highly recommend that. Yeah, so Vinyl Rich was pushing this one too, so you know it's good. Go get it if you haven't already. Yep, another not quite emo in this case. I think these are more in the math rock realm of things. For another DC band, Farquaad. for a quit, I guess. Yeah, highly recommend this one if you're into that math rocky stuff. Dabbles a little in the emo, but it's more in the math rock realm. That's 4.5 all day long. Math rock, one of the essential math rockers, I'd say. Another Annapolis band. I found New Old Stock. I'm half tempted to pick up a second copy because you'll never see this again. But Plunger. This was pressed back in the like late '90s, I want to say. Somebody on eBay found. I guess they found a box of them, so they went out. Um, this is pretty damn close to a 5 in my book. If you like that early emo sound. Yeah, so DC adjacent. Yeah, if you read up at it, like a lot of this emo scene actually did start in Annapolis, and it kind of went into DC, which is interesting. But yeah, it's a lot of there's a lot of cross pollination in that scene. I really like this album. I might be a 5. That's really good. Really happy to find that. I'm still going. Lincoln, another DC band I saw a lot back in the day. So I think this is running low on stock. So if you're interested in this one, they were another early emo. Well, not I'd say, late '90s emo band. I'd say. So it's still kind of early period, but later in that, they used to open a lot for the bands I saw in DC. So they were, yeah, definitely a nostalgia trip. Really good comp. That's 4.5 all day long. I think this was like blue vinyl or something. There's a lot of different vinyl colors. Oh, actually, this is the black vinyl. But yeah, they used to open a lot. Them Jawbox. They're a big opening band. Never released an LP as far as I don't think. I think this is their entire discography. So this is 92, 93. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely saw them quite a few times. This was a nice blue vinyl, actually. This is Everyone Asked About You, Midwest Emo. This is 4.5 all day long. Another really great book in there. Two LPs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm slowly working my way through the numero reissues. I think I got most of the ones I really wanted, because it gets expensive on numero. But this one's a good one. Highly recommend it. It's in the same. It's kind of between like Tuscadero and what was that? Tuscadero and Tsunami is kind of in between. Tsunami's actually playing this weekend. I don't know if I want to see that. The rumor was Fugazi's playing with them, but I doubt it. Yeah, something like some of Scream is playing with them and some other stuff. Let's see, and Joan of Arc, this is their first one. It got reissued a couple years ago, so there's still a few copies floating around, so I was kind of like, yeah, I better buy it now before it sells out, or before it gets too hot to ship, so very happy with this one. Another 5, Essential Emo album. And I also picked up, this one I probably should have bought on vinyl, but I just thought the vinyl was overpriced, so I just got the original CD. Paper Chase. This is their first album, I think. Some kind of early math rock, touch on emo, but more math rocky. And got the Shelley DeVito album, which is not Buzzcunts? Yeah, Buzzcunts. Instead of Cox. Yeah, this is also available in vinyl, but I don't know. I just didn't feel it was quite as good. I don't know. The vinyls, you can still pick it up for $30-40, I want to say. I don't know. I was kind of borderline on this one, but I just didn't see listening to it as much as some of their other material, so I just got it on CD so I'd have it. I just wanted a physical copy. Well, anyway, I think we'll end it there. Hope everyone's well. I can't believe I did that in 25 minutes. Yeah, take care, guys. I'm going to upload this, and got quite the box. I just reorganized all that, so I got a box and a half of purges. Probably might have to go a little more aggressive if I'm running out of room in here. Probably have to go through my CDs a little bit, but yeah, hope you guys are well. and yeah, I gotta just drive that stuff to the store maybe tomorrow. Trade in some of that stuff. Take care, guys. Hope you're well.